Yo, what's up everybody, and welcome to the Asus ROG Dreamleague Season 4. This is a game between Alliance and Ninjas in Pyjamas. This is the first game I found in this Dreamleague Season 4 thing that didn't last over an hour. Which is actually quite weird. I had to go through like three different what do you call those sets, I guess? Matches? Series? I guess series is what I call it in Dota, right? And every single one. Only games that were longer than an hour. So we found something that's a little shorter, luckily. And, well, we're gonna watch this. So, be ready for it. We're gonna speed up the picking stage because I'm personally never all that interested. But yeah, so Ninjas in Pyjamas going up against Alliance. So Sweden versus Sweden. It's gonna be interesting. We have Tusk, an Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit is currently the shit, man. Oh, there we go, Lifestealer ban. I like that. Lifestealer, I believe in Lifestealer. I think he's cool. On the other side, we have Io and Batrider. Batrider is back in the meta in a big fashion. You know, he is just... Batrider is one of those heroes that's just conceptually really good, right? And to make him not be really good is you have to nerf him heavily, right? You have to make his numbers complete shit. So as long as his numbers aren't complete shit, Batrider is always going to be worth picking up, just because his concept is that strong. And that's what we see here. We're going to have a Batrider. Also have a Doom. Doom, of course, got a pretty significant buff on Scorched Earth, so that's pretty neat, right? Makes it difficult to kill him. On the other side, we have the AA coming out, denying the Doom heal, denying the IO heal. So that's pretty reasonable, I would say. Bans, nothing too crazy. I would say that the Furion and probably the Lifestealer as well are both respect bans. Admiral Bulldog, generally considered to be the best Furion player in the entire world, though I don't know about that. Recently his performance has been lackluster, so he might still be the best Furion player in the world, just that the hero isn't that good, right? But yeah, we'll see. Other than that, I don't think anything too crazy. Lifesteal a bit unusual, but again, I like the hero. I think he's good, so I'm not too surprised to see him ban out at least. You know, sometimes really just not too surprised by that. I think he actually does pretty well against Ember Spirit too, because the slow, you know, like the slow lasts for a long time, so it's difficult to use the fire spirits to get away if you don't have one out already. Okay, let's slow this down, shall we? Thank you. So we're gonna have Loda Wraith King. Usually this hero is played as more of a support, but that's one of the cool things about Wraith King, of course. Even though he can be played as a support, he can also be played as a just straight up hard carry. And he does pretty well in both roles. And yeah, so we're gonna see the hard carry come out today.
And we're back.
Well, I guess actually hard carry and carry, these are terms that don't really exist anymore. He wouldn't really be a hard carry anyway. And we have S4 on the Batrider. Is that a mid Batrider? Seems like it. He's not spending any of his money except for one Iron Branch. Which I think is a little odd. I mean, at that point, why even buy the Iron Branch? Like, do you really need one more agility? I don't know. But we have Ake on the Lich. Lich is somebody that has actually kind of become quite scary, I think. I think Lich is actually really good right now. So, we've got him, of course, who is gonna do incredibly well. Like, Lich is one of those heroes that I don't know, it's just difficult to do anything against him, right? Because he constantly pushes the lane back, he gets more experience than you do. So he's gonna out-level you on two different, like through two different ways. And that just makes it tough to go up against him. Now, he's pretty squishy, and as you can see, he doesn't have shit in terms of items. That's not gonna help, of course. But nonetheless, he's putting the wave back, and he's gonna have a pretty safe time under the tower. We've got the Era on the Ember Spirit in the safe lane, protected by Seal Kit on the Ancient Apparition. And Hanskin on the Tusk. Tusk already coming in. Kind of wants to go on Ake, but at the same time, he knows that this is just not going to happen. And Lich is going to go ahead and deny another creep. And yeah, this, again, it's just going to pull the wave back, and there's not really much Era can do about it. He can play the deny game, that's definitely a thing, But at the same time, there's just a limit to how much you can pull a wave back, right? There's just only so much you can do. Meantime, S4 actually doing really well against Limp on the Zeus. So we're gonna have a Zeus versus Batrider in the mid lane. Probably a smart choice to not put the Ember in the mid. That's always something you can do, but the problem with it is just that Ember can't really do much against a Batrider. Like, let's be honest, that's just not really a good matchup. So, yeah, S4, Batrider mid. Batrider mid is a new thing. Usually Batrider was played as more of a jungler, which was taken away from him. Like, significant nerfs made that impossible. Or an offlaner, which was also kind of taken away from him with the nerf to jungling. So it seems you're putting him into the mid lane now. Again, Batrider is just one of those heroes where he's conceptually so good that you just want to have him on your team. It doesn't matter where you put him. Let's just have a Batrider. Right? Let's just do that. We got Bulldog in the meantime also sitting at the top lane, so kind of trying to help out the Lich. Or maybe actually Ake is helping out Bulldog. That seems more like it. And look at that. Picking up a Mana Aura. I didn't know they had that. Huh, that's new. Well, that's interesting. And they're here. Fascinating. I actually was not aware that they had a Mana Aura. Huh. Jonathan Fan is gonna be on the Legion Commander at the bottom, going up against a Loda and my nuts. Of course, we also have Hanskin still roaming around. Somehow managed to sneak in level 2. Not quite sure where he got that, but it's gonna make him significantly more scary. And they actually do have like one really nice combo going on in this team, which is Hanskin and Jonathan Fan. Right, you snowball in the Legion Commander, which gets her close enough for a duel. That's actually pretty significant. That's really nice. Can they get my nuts? He's dropping, yeah, down he goes. Level 3. Ah, so close, so close. She tried to heal the... Aww. Oh, Jonathan Fan. He fell for the same thing that everybody's falling for right now. Look, for a decade. Oh, can he get that one? Wow, double kill coming out for Jonathan Fan. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. I did not expect that. In the meantime, did we lose anybody else? Oh yeah, no, right, I was like Y2-1, right, the Tusk died. Of course. No, but for a decade, the way you did healing potions and mana potions, all of that, is you clicked on it, and then you clicked on the target. And now you click on it and it automatically activates, unless you press another button. How the fuck am I supposed to know that? Oh, the Mango coming up, trying to heal himself up. Yeah, Loda, he's waiting for another stun. The stun does not have a particularly long cooldown, and as long as he gets that, he secures the kill. So there's no real good reason to not do that. Meantime, Batrider finds the Zeus. S4 still has Firefly active for a little while, and he wants to go for Hanskin. Io also coming in. Can he get a little bit of Firefly? No, no. Firefly's not gonna be the deciding factor, but with the burn coming out, that should be enough anyway. Man, Flame Break is scary, I gotta admit. Like, that is a scary ability now. Because even though the damage is not actually that high, right? It's just a matter that it's a duration, right? It's separate instances of damage. And then you have the sticky napalm ticking as well. Oh, that hurts. That's so strong. So yeah, but we see S4, he's getting, you know, he's getting along nicely with the Zeus. He's quite happy in this relationship. He's just gonna continue hitting him and be abusive. But, oh, got a bit of a fight up top. Ake goes down. I'm gonna have a TP out from Bulldog, just goes back to the tower. Yeah, not much he can do about that. Hanskin, again, he's playing this roaming task and it's working out great, right? Started out with boots, got himself some regen, and currently he's just going around getting kills wherever he can, and, you know, I think not all of their kills, but most of their kills actually came from him. So, yeah, it's pretty neat. Working pretty well. But the thing is that the Batrider, he's just doing well, right? And the thing is, once he does well in this lane, I think he's gonna continue doing well. Just because, you know, I feel like in this kind of matchup, once you are ahead by a lot, right? That's just significant. Oh well. And now he's gonna start jungling a little bit, but at least as much as that is even possible. Got himself Tranquils. Okay. Sure. I mean, I don't really see a problem with that. Wouldn't have been too surprised to see him go for something else. I mean, since he is doing pretty well, but yeah, sure, why not Tranquils? Why not Tranquils? But yeah, It's going to be interesting to see what he goes for, though. I mean, Blink Dagger is pretty obvious. Right. Force Staff, probably too. But does he get that Aghanim's? That's a big question, right? Aghanim's, of course, is what everybody's talking about if it comes down to Batrider. Does he actually do that? Does he get his Aghanim's? Does he go for the big plays with the double lasso? Or, you know, does he stick to the more traditional way of Batrider? Which is usually to kind of stop farming at that point. But yeah. The top lane is actually pretty interesting. Let me go ahead and actually open this one up, because Bulldog is actually doing really well. Leading on farm by quite a bit. Hasn't died. He's doing quite fine. So Alliance overall is doing very well at the moment. And one thing I think is actually interesting is that he's not going for a greedy build here, right? Like, he's not maxing out the Devour. Bulldog is just like, you know what? I'm okay with this. Right, like, I have my mana regen aura, which is still blowing my mind that this is in the game. I didn't know that. Why didn't anybody tell me? And the Scorched Earth, I'll be able to sustain myself for a while. Oh, and in the meantime, we lose Handskin at the bottom to Minimis and Loda. Loda, I think we all know what he's gonna go for, right? Like, it's gonna involve a Blink Dagger. It might involve a BKB and or maybe a Blade Mail, or something along those lines. Good chance for a Desolator. There's just not that much that you do with a Wraith King. Oh, there we go. So it's gonna be a Blade Mail. Right, like, again, this all makes sense. This is not too surprising, but the only question is, in which order does he go for the items? Like, I personally always love rushing the Blink Dagger because it allows me to fight early, but you know, if he wants to play defensive, with the Blade Mail, he kind of puts himself into a spot where the Legion Commander doesn't want to duel him. Where, because the only way to set it up is to either just run in, which doesn't work, or have the Tusk Snowball, in which case you can see it coming from a mile away. Just activate the Blade Mail before he hits you with the stun. And then she doesn't really want to duel because she doesn't have a Blade Mail, so she's putting herself into a really bad spot there. Honestly, she's much more likely to lose that duel than she is to win it. Oh, Boulder. Gonna get initiated on, but god damn, this guy is tanky. Got Minimis around as well, and Limp getting chased down by Bulldog. Doomed up. I don't know if they can actually do this. In the meantime, Minimis gets dueled, taking down Bulldog. He wants this one. They're gonna take down Limp. Only barely. Scorched Earth almost ran out right there. But, yeah, you know, Batrider still had a few ticks of the Flame Break left. He's gonna run into the top now. He gets a sticky napalm on too, but there are 4 heroes around. I wonder if he is actually aware of this. He doesn't see everything, so he has to assume that the Ancient Apparition is there, though, right? And saw Tusk, saw Legion Commander, saw Ember Spirit. So there's he had to know, and you could tell, right? Like, he kind of wanted to go in because while he knew that they were far more heroes, at the same time they already used all of their abilities, right? They're running a little low on mana, on cooldowns. They just don't have what it needs or what it takes to like really go up against them. Oh, actually, Bulldog initiated on again. But this just doesn't seem like a great idea. He's so tanky. He's just sitting there, taking it. Jonathan Fan goes down. Bulldog takes the duel victory. Ancient Apparition is gonna almost die right there. Ake throws out his ultimate, but he gets taken down by Era. Ake manages to snipe the Tusk. So overall, that's a 2-for-2. And actually, Minimis going in. He wants Era. Can he get him? And yes! Io secures a solo kill. That's actually quite interesting. Well, Minimis, I'm sure, is very happy about that. And, well, we're at the opposite of a funny number. Sorry. I had to. Somehow. I mean, if you... Okay, anyway. But yeah, you can really see just how much of an impact that change to Doom actually had. Right, you saw that right there, how tanky he was. If you activate Scorched Earth, that is 48 HP per second, right, for 16 seconds. That's 480, but that's not all, that's 720. So that's 768? I think I got my numbers right on this one, I'm not sure. But something along those lines. That's a lot of fucking HP. Oh, S4. Going in deep. Handskin, what are you doing? Handskin, no! Oh, he kind of trapped himself right there. Minimis gonna get dueled. So, Jonathan Fan is actually racking up quite a bit of duel damage here. Not doing too bad in that regard. You know what I would like to see from Jonathan Fan? Go into the jungle. Just farm, man. Like, you want that Blink Dagger, right? I don't really care about anything else. I don't care if you get Blade Mail, BKB. It would be nice. Make sure you have the Blink Dagger, though. Blink Dagger is not something you can pass up on that hero. What's on there? Magic Wand, okay. Yeah, Ember Spirit going for a lot of stats. Again, he isn't actually having a good game at all. He has 21 last hits. He has he died? Yeah, he's died once. And you might say, well, he's got 2 kills and 2 assists. But that's really not as significant as dying. It's really not. Like, honestly, you kind of, like, as the main carry, you don't want to die. It just sucks. And it slows down your farming by a lot, right? So, his farm is actually just really bad. Oh, Bulldog? Oh, no, he's fine. And look at his speed. Look at him run. He has face boots. He has drums. He has the Scorched Earth. And he has an IO. Going in with maximum movement speed. They take down Seerkit. Hanskin might be next in line. Snowball's back to the creep wave. So he should be fine for now. Especially with the Ice Blast. Bulldog kind of lacking some regen. He doesn't really want to dive the tower like that. And well, Alliance is gonna take that. They turn it around. They get 1 kill. Loda is now back at the top lane. And it turns out he just wanted the casual Blade Mail and then got the Blink Dagger instead. Yeah, sure, why not? I think that's fine. I would also like to see him upgrade the Magic Stick. I know. That seems like a minor thing, but it's actually not. Right, like Magic Wand is significantly better than a Magic Stick, and you do have the inventory spot. You don't fucking need a Mango. If you have a Magic Wand. If you only have a Magic Stick, then I suppose you do. Well then. Aki looking a bit weird with his Lich. What the hell? Oh, there it is. I was like, what? Isn't there something missing here? I don't usually pay attention to the hero models, but if there's something missing, I tend to notice. But yeah, so we have Loda now roaming around a little, and it seems actually their main center of attention here is Bulldog, right? Like, Bulldog is really who they want to have farmed. And, well, the thing is, Doom, even though he did get buffed, I feel like he still needs Aghanim's, right? Like, that was always the biggest problem with the hero, that you desperately need an Aghanim's to get any value out of Doom, because currently Doom level 1, level 2, level 3 even, if you don't have Aghanim's, it just doesn't do that much. Oh man, the heal again! Turn it around! Era gets doomed. And I'm gonna finish him up with just a few hits, maybe? Yeah, Era should die right here. No deny coming out, no heal coming out from Jonathan Fan either. Frankly, it doesn't seem like they care about him. Bulldog coming back in, Hanskin. He's gonna TP out and be just fine. But Bulldog, he doesn't care, man. He wants this one. As 4 also, he gets the Flame Break. Oh, nice. And Limp is gonna fall. The Purge. Actually, Jonathan Fan trying to keep him alive for a little while longer, but not going to be enough. And yeah. Alliance really starting to push their advantage now. They're doing pretty damn well, I would say. Yeah, wow, that's actually a lot of net worth that they had. 7,540 minutes, that's a ton. Oh, crazy. But yeah, if you take a look at this, it's just, they have 3 heroes that are actually quite farmed. Right? And Ninjas and Pyjamas, they just have nothing. I mean, the Ember is all the way down there. That's supposed to be your safe lane carry. Ember is supposed to be the one that does the carrying, right? Ember is supposed to be the one that's leading the charge. But he's not. Actually, Legion Commander has more money than him. And that's how you know you've got a problem, right? That's how you know shit isn't going well. When your safe laner is doing worse than your off laner. That's a problem. Unless they're both doing incredibly well. I guess in that case it wouldn't matter. But that's not what's happening here, right? So yeah. And well, we're gonna see the Blade Mail come out from Loda. I'm not too surprised by that. I wonder what Doom is gonna go for though. I think like Blink Dagger, Aghanims, or maybe the other way around, Aghanims, Blink Dagger. Maybe he doesn't need a Blink Dagger with all of the mobility he's got. He's got a lot of item slots available, right? Like he can easily drop Orb of Venom and Stout Shield. Like he should carry a TP, but he can easily carry around quite a few items here. Blink Dagger? No? He seems a bit undecided, so there's really no reason to carry around this much money. There just isn't. This is stupid. So he should just figure out what the hell he plans on doing. Seems he isn't quite convinced yet. Okay. Okay. Blade mail now finished on loader. So the thing about the blade mail is it's simply gonna put NiP in a spot where they don't want to do anything, because they know loader's gonna be there, and loader doesn't give a fuck about dying. So you blow him up and he's gonna blow you up instead, and there you go. Taking quite a bit of damage. Oh, the snowball, but Hanska is still going in despite the Lich ultimate error. Now he has the remnant out, so he should be able to just retreat. At least for now. Bulldog chasing him down. He's fast. He does not get the doom. Wow. Well, the thing is, I'm not entirely convinced that they would have gotten that kill even if he had gotten that doom. So that might actually be a blessing in disguise, as they like to say, right? Huh. Invisibility. I guess that's a different form of mobility. Huh. So, there are a few reasons why I don't like that. Step 1. There's barely anything that's worth disabling if you upgrade it. Step 2. You're going up against Zeus. Now, at the same time, the thing is, it's gonna force NiP to actually spend some money on detection, right? And they're already behind by a lot. So, money spent on detection is not actually money spent on anything worthwhile, right? You're not actually getting anything out of it. Oh? Hanska? Yeah, he's dead. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, it's pretty dead. But again, like, money spent on a dust doesn't actually make your items progress, right? And I feel like Bulldog is ahead enough that he can't just say, fuck it. You know what? Like, spend some money on that. Although I would still like to see a Blink Dagger more. I think that's just a far more reliable initiation tool. Oh well. So far this game is actually looking really one-sided. It's not an incredibly short game though, so I actually wonder how Alliance is gonna manage to throw this one. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't know how this game ends. They removed this the stats screen in the replay feature watching thing. Yeah, I don't know why. Dota's stupid. Duel? Yeah, but on the IO. Not too surprised by that. Loader is actually scary. He's not gonna do all some money that he could lose against. Error coming in. Oh, the nice lucky shackles. Loader's gonna fall. Now what level is that resurrection on? Ah, level 2, okay. Okay, that's fine then. But God. Also there's some either fantastically spaced shackles or very lucky. Very, very lucky. So Era hasn't made any progress this game at all. If you take a look at his items, there's just nothing there. And you can see it in his skill build as well, right? He actually only went for 1 point in Sleight of Fist and is maxing out the E and the Q. Commonly, you see Ambus go 2 points into the Q and then maxing out the Sleight of Fist, because you know, you expect to, you're expected to have some items. So it's just like, you know what, that's fine. I'll just have my Battle Fury at the point this is maxed out anyway, and at that point I wanted to be maxed, but he's not getting a Battle Fury anytime soon. I wonder if he's even still going for it. Oh, Snowball gonna come out, the blink away, and turns around, but seems like both sides are just going to retreat. Yeah, it's reasonable. Feel like that's not necessarily something you want to fight. Bulldog, just kind of roaming around. I don't know. I think that invisibility might be a bit cocky. He's caught between 4 enemies right now. Wonder if he's aware of that. How much does he see? Oh, he sees Era. Get shackled out. And we got Handskin also coming in. He gets doomed. And Bulldog is actually just going in on him. Duel? Yep. But can they do this? Yeah. They're not gonna get the duel victory, but down he goes anyway. And Limp, in the meantime, taken apart by Loda and Ake. Though somehow the Batrider died to somebody else. So, while that fight is something where it seems like it would be in favor of Alliance because they only lose 2 heroes, it's actually in favor of NiP because they were behind. Snowballing, you know. Or, like, well, rubber band mechanic. It's still in the game. It's just not that bad, but it's still in the game. So we have finished up drums on the Ember Spirit now. Yeah, you can, like, that's just such a defensive item build, right? That's just him saying, fuck it, I can't fight. I keep getting blown up, right? This just doesn't work. So I'll tank up. I'll just be able to take some of these hits. Now, yeah, I get it, right? It's also not gonna win you the game. And that's always the question you gotta ask yourself, right? Is this the winning play? Is this actually what's gonna push our team ahead enough? Or give me enough of an advantage to actually kill those heroes? And honestly, to me, it doesn't seem like it. It just seems like, okay, so you're gonna be able to live a little longer, but let's be honest. In a situation where he was gonna die before and do 190 HP really matter? I feel like if he gets doomed, he's dead. Most of the time, right? No matter if he has drums or not. Now, I might be wrong about this, right? Like, very well, that these stats might save him. That might be a thing. But we're gonna have to see. The thing that worries me just is that he doesn't deal any damage. He just doesn't have anything. He brings barely any damage output to the table apart from his spells, and Flame Guard gets broken through rather easily. Alliance does have enough magic damage for that, especially with the Batrider just spreading the liquid fire everywhere. And Searing Chains. Yeah, that's a good ability, no question about it, but that's not something I would pick a hero for. Batrider, meantime, he's got himself Blink, he's got himself Force Staff, he's got himself Gem. So honestly, this seems all typical Batrider. None of this seems out of the ordinary. Honestly, this is just how Batrider has always been played. So. Oh man. Ooh, and they used the Zeus ultimate for that. Ooh, that's not good. Wow. Well, that's unfortunate, and I think Loda's gonna see this as an opportunity to take down Roshan. Finishes up a Heaven's Halberd, by the way, which I think is an interesting choice. So this is, again, to deny duels, I think. Now, the Heaven's Halberd is gonna be immense survivability if he's caught in one of those, and can you disable... I'm not sure that it's possible to stop Legion Commander from attacking while she's dueling. Pretty sure that doesn't work, but I don't know, maybe they changed that. So, oh. Got a nice Ice Blast. Jonathan fan. Oh, he gets it! He gets it! Admiral Bulldog might actually fall to this. No, he's fine for now. Jonathan fan, however, takes down Loda. He does have an Aegis, so those two guys are gonna kill each other and come back, and kill each other and come back. Seems a little pointless. Meantime, Loda turns it around, takes down Hansken, and Alliance, look at this. They're all healthy, they're all grouped up, they're all ready to go. So, Hansken actually manages to snipe that one. Oh, Jonathan fan, I'm sorry. Jonathan fan actually takes the Aegis. That's pretty good. I mean, that's a pretty big play, but... No, the thing is, at the same time, like, you gotta think about what happened really, right? Yeah, okay, so Alliance doesn't have an Aegis. But what does Alliance have? Roshan Gold, Hansken Kill Gold, right? So yeah, they don't have an Aegis, but they still continue to press their advantage with that play. So it's just so tough, man. It's just so difficult. Oh, man. Oh, Alliance. Yeah, that's nasty. That's very, very nasty. You know, a lot of that money's on the Doom, which Doom is really the kind of hero that... Doom is, like, inherently a little weaker than other heroes, because he does have, like, more money available to him with the Q. Oh, he Doom Slim. Bulldog? Bulldog, actually, funnily enough, is going for more of a right-click build. Not rushing Aghanims or anything along those lines. He gets thrown up into the air, and he's actually taking a lot of damage here. And down he goes, holy hell. Loda also dropping pretty low. We got Era, gonna have to retreat. Limp, caught by S4, throws himself into the air. That's not gonna change anything. He's gonna get out one more nuke, and that's the end of that. 3 heroes down for NiP anyway. And, yeah, not good. That is definitely not good. Ah, poor Era. Look at him. Look at him just limping over. Somebody should give him a hand. Scat. And no. No, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know. Oh man. So he's still going for the Battle Fury. I think that's reasonable. Battle Fury on Ember Spirit is just so good, right? It's just got so much obvious, inherent, natural synergy. Where, well, it almost seems like... It seems pretty silly to pass that up, right? You want to have a Battle Fury on this hero. As for getting BKB. So still no Aghanims. I don't know if we're gonna see it Aghanims at all. Loader farming Ancients with Minot sitting in the back. It's got a Regen rune. Oh man. Yeah, Io is not the kind of hero that people think about when they think about a scary regeneration runes. That's always Storm Spirit, but Io with a regen can be quite silly. Yeah, Loda now going for what seems to be Soul Cuirass. Well, I would guess Admiral Bulldog going for either Lotus Orb or Shiva's Guard. Basically not a Soul Cuirass, I guess. Because that would be a bit silly. Got S4 roaming around. Smoked up, and he's ready to go. He has a lot of vision available to him. A Batrider... Wait, does Batrider not actually have less vision than our heroes? I'm actually not sure about this. I think Batrider does have less vision. Yeah, I feel like that's one of those things that got nerfed about Batrider when everything about him got nerfed. Patch after patch after patch after patch. Okay. Well, S4. Kind of looking to maybe catch somebody. Era is not in the greatest position, but he's Ember Spirit, so he's gonna be able to get out just fine. And he's still just farming. Right? Like, the thing with Era, the problem with Era is not really like that he's died a ton of times or anything like that. His score is fine. It's 4-2 to 3. It's not good, right? But it's fine. It's okay. You can make this work. The problem with Era is that he doesn't have any last hits. If we go and head into the last hits tab, he is 6th. He's lower than Zeus and lower than Legion Commander. Right, he just hasn't been able to find creeps to hit. And that's always the thing. Right, that's how you get money in this game. That's how you win Dota. That's how you beat your opponents. You don't beat it. I feel like big plays and huge team coordination, all of that is something that is far less valuable in Dota if you play at like an average level than just solid mechanics. Right, like just saying, I'm gonna last it. I'll just sit here and last it. Let's just do that. Right? And that is, you know, that's pretty important. You can't miss out on last hitting. You gotta make sure that you actually get the money you need. And the team that has more last hits are more, honestly, they're just much more likely to win. Bulldog gets the Doom on Era, so he's out of the fight. And Alliance Loader. And my nuts. And everybody coming in, collapsing on Era, delaying his shenanigans even longer. So we're gonna have a BKB on Doom. It's a casual plate mayor just for stats. I mean, that's reasonable. Yeah, I don't see a problem with that. So Bulldog is actually seriously going for a right-click Doom. I have not seen that in a long time. I didn't know it was viable again. Well, I guess the new patch again, right? Like really buffed Doom and. Suppose it does work, and he is really fast. Like, that's something that's noteworthy about this hero. Doom is very mobile. He has the Scorched Earth, and if you, as Bulldog did, buy drums, buy face boots, you're just running around the map at almost haste speed. you're fast, and that's important, right? If you just start alone on a melee hero, almost makes him a carry. Because it's just like, oh, well, you know, you actually get to hit people. A lot of people, a lot of heroes don't get to do that. A lot of heroes don't actually just get to hit people. If you're playing IO and you're trying to hit somebody, good fucking luck. You have no way to catch up to them. They can literally just walk away. What you gonna do? It's right, nothing. You have nothing that you can do. So yeah. So he's got a blink dagger now. The Mushroom is actually getting reasonably close to the battlefield. That's nice. And he's gonna probably die right here. Oh! Oh! Bulldog! He wanted it so bad. He wanted it so bad. That was so lucky on Era's part. He didn't know the Bulldog was there. He had no idea. He just used Sleight of Fist at the right moment, and then the invisibility wore off, and he managed to escape. That was 100% luck. But the thing is, we take those. Right? We're not gonna complain about that. Fantastic. You got out. You're alive. That's all that matters. That's what we need, man. That's what we care about. Meantime, Loda is just pushing down your mid. He does have the Sorcerer down now. He's very tanky. Very tanky. And the mid tower's falling. Dropping pretty low. Oh, S4 actually shackled to the ground. Taking quite a bit of damage here, so Blink Dagger's disabled. And it seems actually that might be enough to scare Alliance off. Just because of the... You know, the damage done. They're running a little low on regen. They don't want to fight unless they are in a good position to do so, so... They'll just retreat and play it safe. And hopefully buy Aghanim's on Bat right now. And on Wave King. I've seen Aghanos on Wave King actually a few times in pubs. Hasn't ever really been that effective. Except for one game where I was playing Weaver. Actually it was kind of fun, because like I died. And then Aghanos kept me alive and I got like an ultra kill. That was kind of funny. But yeah, generally speaking, I don't know. I don't know how good that is. I don't think right here it's a great choice because you don't have that Weaver, right? Probably more of a support item, but yeah, you know, just an idea, just a thought. And well, Bulldog still just sitting here. Pretty sure he wanted to go for an Isokuras with that Blade Mail. Just that seems like the right item, honestly, for his build, because he wants the attack speed. He hits pretty hard. He just wants to attack faster, right? And that's where the Isokuras would come in handy. Oh, who's caught out? Nobody, just an illusion. And Loda goes in on Hanskin. Few hits and he's already almost dead. Hanskin gonna be caught. We got S4 going in on Limp. Zeus and Tusk taken down, and that's gonna be a Roshan. Poor Loda. It keeps getting bashed, man. Keeps getting bashed. So Bulldog gives up and concedes that he's gonna buy a Shiva. Suppose that's fine. Got Resurrection on the Wraith King. I'm not sure how much I like that, if I'm completely honest. It seems unnecessary, right? Oh, Seer Kid. Oh, the Ancient Apparition. Never stood a chance. Never stood a chance. Battle Fury is now down on Ember, by the way. By the way, one thing I've... Actually, I don't know. I like boots. Like, I often see this where people are like... I'll not get boots this game. Because I'm fancy. It's just get boots, man. Boots are good. Yeah, well. Jonathan found in the meantime, getting dragged into the middle of a fight. He has the Blade Mail active, so he's returning quite a bit of damage, but taken down anyway. Hanskin next in line. Era still trying to do what he can, it's just not that much. S4 is actually shackled, and that's it. That's a GG. How's this game 50 minutes long? Well, when I checked earlier, it said 50 minutes. Whatever, I don't care. Blame Dota. They removed. Let me show you. Let me fucking show. I showed this before. This is so stupid. Do you see this interface? Do you see this? I don't get to check any stats at all. Nothing. Nothing. Not a thing. You see this? Oh. Huh. Maybe game on. Maybe. Oh, I don't get to check anything. Well, isn't that fantastic? I'm just right into the game. Maybe I can take a look at game. Oh, it's just downloading it, and then it's gonna load right into it. God damn it, Dota! Stop removing all of the useful crap. Like, give me the... Like, this was actually something I used on a regular basis. Like guilds, which they also removed. So I guess Gaben just hate me. I suppose that's the problem. If I had to guess, that would probably be it. Anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a rating on the video. Hope to see you tomorrow.